Hi, I'm Donnie Yen. I'm excited to tell you about my new movie Dragon from Radius. Usually when you watch an action movie, particularly some of my previous film with Donnie Yen film, they're a lot more straight up and a lot of times they're quite violent. But with this, it was more of the way that you tell the story with the action. I tried in every one of my movies, before I enter an action movie, I would have all the elements in place through my head, literally choreographing movements to where the camera plays, to the editing, basically the whole outcome. Basically, there were 3 action scenes, but my favorite actually is the middle scenes, rather than the finale scenes where I was running around the rooftop. The rooftop obviously was inspired by Crouching Tiger. Yimou Ping, who directed the action for Crouching Tiger, was the person who discovered me back in early 80s. But when I saw Crouching Tiger in Dragon, I saw the way he shot it in Hong Kong and Asia. Shooting the action is a lot more important than choreographing the actions. So I always was fascinated by, if I would do running around the roof scenes by my vision, how would I do it, right? So when you look at other films, when you see a lot of these running around, you can tell, wiping off the CGI, you can tell the person is really not, they're really rigged by a wire, right? But I wanted to have no wire work whatsoever in this scene, just human physical execution. The problem was, how are you gonna do it, right? So I just came up with different scenario, like the way we built the rooftop, where without taking away the shape of each rooftop, but it was possible enough for a person to run on top of it. Of course, I forgot about mentioning the cows. Now that was really, really difficult. They were actually in costume. We used these real cows, dead animals. We went to the butcher's shop, with the head. And we were actually made the whole bodysuits out of that. Really heavy. You talk about over 100 pounds. I have 2 stuntmen hiding underneath. And also you can hurt the other person because the horns are real. Our female actress was injured a couple times because the stuntmen inside the suit had no control of their forces. But when I looked at the final cuts I put together, it was really rewarding. Anyway, so all that made up that particular scene that is my favorite scene.